What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto, and for today's video I'm going to give you guys some information on how to pick up and how to cop the Cactus Jack Air Force One Low by Travis Scott and Nike. Travis's brand new Air Force One Low that looks so sick. It's dropping on the 16th, so at the end of this week. It's really hyped up. It's the next shoe from Travis and everybody's looking to grab it. The sixes were crazy. Everybody wanted to pick up the sixes. Everyone wanted the ones, both the highs and the lows, and now everybody wants these Air Force Ones. So I'm going to lay out 4 exact ways that you can pick up this shoe right here for retail price. So there are 4 main methods. Don't get me wrong, they're still going to be difficult to grab. You know, it still will be hard, but I'm going to give you guys all the information you need to give yourself the best chance to pick up these shoes at retail price. So before I go any further, I will say that all of these methods are based on previous release methods of his shoes, and I will lay out exactly what you need to do. They're not totally confirmed at this point, as we are about a week out from the release, but throughout this week I'll explain the information and give you guys all the info and insights of where you need to look to pick up these shoes at retail price. So there's a ton of value in this video, so be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel and not subscribed. I post content like this as well as in-hand reviews all the time, so you guys are going to want to hit that button to not miss out on any of the content I post. But for now, we need to jump right into this video explaining how to cop the Cactus Jack Air Force One Low. So number 1, of course, is going to be Travis Scott's website. So what he typically does for these releases is he will do it sort of on a random drop, but if you follow him on Instagram and Twitter, as well as myself, if you give me a follow at Steve Natto on Instagram, I will post exactly when he puts the password page up and when he will release the shoes online to my best knowledge. He does do it randomly, but you can get a good idea of when he's going to do it by when he puts the password page up on his website. When he does that, shortly after, he should release the product. It'll just be released first come, first serve via online. It'll be a Shopify website most likely. You'll have to just add to cart as fast as you can, sit through the queue, and hope you can check out. So don't get me wrong, it's still going to be tough, but it's a good spot to try, and everyone has a pretty fair chance at picking those up. So number 1 is Travis Scott's website. Number 2 is Nike.com. They are set to release on Nike.com on November 16th via the draw. It should be a 10 or 15 minute draw at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So if you go on, you're able to submit your entry with enough time, given that, hopefully the app doesn't crash. It has for previous Travis releases because so many people want these things, and hopefully it won't, but you have 10 or 15 minutes to get your entry in. It's really a fair shot for everybody. I've hit some stuff on sneakers. I've missed a lot. A bunch of my friends, people on the internet, people I know, all people around have a very equal shot of hitting on sneakers, so I would definitely try there. You never know if you're going to hit, but it's always worth a try. Similar to Nike sneakers, the other sort of subsection of sneakers, if you live in a major city, typically going to be New York, Chicago, LA, and maybe Houston for this drop, they could drop these shoes via the Sneakers Pass. That's typically the day before the drop, so I would look out on November 15th for that to happen. If you're in one of those major cities, you probably know what I'm talking about, but it's a reservation to reserve at a Nike store, so I really expect New York, Chicago, and LA, one or all of those 3, and hopefully the guys in Houston too. You never know, but hopefully Travis shows some love to Houston. They will do a Sneakers Pass, and you can pick up the shoes in person on release day. That's not confirmed, but like I said, stay tuned to the 15th. Stay tuned to my social media. I'll post that info if and when I see it. Number 3 is going to be foot actions. So in the past, some of Travis's sneakers have released in stores via foot action. So that's going to be all on the foot action app to have a shot to reserve them. Again, going to be very difficult and going to be only in major cities. Typically only New York, Chicago, and LA, again, if any of those 3 at all, but I would look out on the foot action app and release locator for that information. And finally, it's going to be your big top-tier boutiques who have received this shoe in the past. So it's going to be your large boutiques in your major cities that have gotten any of the Travis shoes before will likely get the Cactus Jack Air Force Ones this time around. So most stores are going to be doing an in-store raffle, online raffle, probably not first come, first serve because these are too hyped, but I would check with your local store to see their release procedure and figure out your best way to get an entry into their raffle or an opportunity to purchase from them. So it's going to be the big tier boutiques in your major cities. So those are the top 4 ways I would recommend, and that I'll be trying to pick up these shoes. They're going to be very difficult, don't get me wrong, but if you do all 4 of those or optimize your chances of trying to get them, you could have a really good shot to pick them up at retail price, which is the goal. These things are sick. I'm really trying to get them, and I'm going to be trying all of those methods, if and when I can, to pick up these shoes. So I would recommend all 4 of those. Just to recap, it's going to be Travis Scott's website, the Nike Sneakers app, potentially Foot Action or Foot Locker, and finally the big store boutiques in your major cities. So that pretty much wraps up all of the info that I had on the Cactus Jack Air Force 1 Low. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are looking to pick them up. I'm sure a lot of you are, or if you have any specific questions on the shoe, and I'll help you get those answered. But that pretty much wraps up the video for today. So thank you guys again for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.